Welcome back to another SFG video. I'm your host Jamie.
I'm Steve.
And this time we're going to go through exactly how a skill action works.
Okay, so skill actions are listed on your card. In this particular instance, we're going to be looking at using Finvar here and doing some skills to eventually attack Morrigan. So the first thing is that on the cards we have different skills that are represented by these white hexagons, and each one has a different icon that tells you the type of skill it is. For Finvar here, we're going to start off by using this one here called Void Weapon, which the effect, it affects just himself, and it gives him a boon, which gives him a bonus to his damage. Now, boons and blights are something very important in Godtear. They are essentially positives and negatives to the stats that are shown. So, for example, this boon of damage will give Finvar +1 to his damage, and they stay on until that stat is used. So, for example, a bonus or negative to movement would stay on until the next time that Finvar moves, at which point the stat would be increased or decreased, and then it would be removed. So in this case, he's going to put out this bonus to damage on himself so that he's got that for the attack. And then he is going to make this life blade here, which with the skull icon shows that it targets an enemy. We then have three main numbers at the bottom here, which are important for each skill. So the first number, this coloured one here, is 1, which is range. So that's the range in hexes. So in this particular case, Finvar is within 1 hex of Morrigan, so he can make this skill against her. The next one in the white column is the accuracy. So this is how many accuracy dice we need to roll, and we will roll the number of dice shown, so this is 4, and we will compare against Morrigan's dodge value, which is 2, and we need to equal or exceed to hit her. So I'm going to take those dice and roll them. So I hit because I got 2, which equals her dodge value. So then we apply the hit effect shown on the card, which is remove one of his wounds. He's currently unwounded, so we don't need to worry about that. After applying the hit effect, we then move on to the final value, which is the coloured one here, which is 5, which is the number of damage dice we roll. And we would roll these dice and we would compare them against the protection of our target. Morrigan's protection is 3. So we would be rolling 5 normally. However, because we have this boon for damage, we will use that now, because we have to use it on our next action that uses that stat to gain an additional die, because it's +1 to that stat. So we will then roll those, and in this roll, we minus the protection of our target from the roll, and every point remaining is a point of damage to that target. So her protection is 3. So we can take these 3 out, and we have 2 icons left. So that is 2 damage to Morrigan, putting her down to 4 from 6. Certain skills on follower cards, you will see multiple lines of numbers. Now, when followers attack, they attack slightly differently. You just choose a single hex for the attack to originate from, and the different rows of numbers are based on the number of followers that are currently in the hex. So you would use the first line when you have 1 follower in the hex, the second when you have 2, and the third when you have 3. So looking at this current situation here, is this guy would roll from the first line, whereas these 2 would roll from the second line. So in this particular case, we would get a better attack by attacking with these 2 here. And that is how skills work. Generally, if they are combat skills, you will see the skull and you will have to roll dice. Otherwise, the skill itself will tell you what to do and will tell you the range and so on.
Awesome, thank you very much, Steve. In the next video, we're going to show you how to score points and win a game of Godtear.